Beautiful. Oh. What are we doing tonight?
We're gonna try and get the truck situated.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Hopefully we'll drive out of here with some nice ceramic coated long tube headers.
Yeah.
But it might be a process, so we'll see what happens.
We shall see. For those of you that don't know, they don't clear the frame rails against the side of the block. Come in, then lift the front of the block up a little bit, give us some space to slip them on in there. Is it gonna work? Is it still gonna be enough space when it's all said and done? We don't know. But you can stick along with us and find out. You got them off. We're gonna get our new gaskets on. Some ARP bolts and fasteners, which will be really nice. Helping to get that new shiny engine jewelry on. Out with the old, in with the new.
Better than it was before.
That's true. Gonna clean off our mating surfaces real quick where the new gasket is gonna go. Make sure we got a nice seal. Bolts fit in nicely.
Oh yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Money. Cool.
Perfect.
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 Little steps you take right here to make sure the job goes easy. We had to pull the starter out of the way to give us some clearance. Now, we're gonna give this thing a second go. Still tight.
Great.
So I'm just getting the motor mount bolts here disconnected. And once we do that, the front of the block should be able to come up, and we can get the engine crane in here and lift it up and make our space so we can actually get the headers in there. Alright, so we're getting the engine hooked up here. We're gonna lift it up and make some room to work. There we go. There we go. Alright, hold that. Now it's just right above the motor mount, so let's see if that's enough room to get it in there. We might need a little bit more clearance still.
Room we can get with the engine hoist, but there's a little wiggle room with the fire bar.
I wonder if I need to pass it up to the bottoms thing.
Feed that side in first.
Which side? The back?
The front.
Can't because the bottom of the headers are hitting on the axle. Yeah. So the header's so unclear with the engine up, so now I'm actually underneath trying to take out the whole motor mount on the side of the block to get like a ½ inch clearance to pass the header up from the bottom to the top. So here we go. Cold down here.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I know. This is winter in Utah after all. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, so we tried to pass the header up from the bottom to the top, and it's catching right on the side of the engine mount, and it's like a ½ inch of space we need, and of course we don't have that ½ inch, so we have to take the whole damn engine mount out, and then we should be able to pass this thing up to the top, and it should fit. We hope. Motor mount is off now. Alright, I'm gonna pass this header up for the 15th time.
Why do you take the things off?
The plastic?
Yeah.
Let's just triple check.
Okay.
Make sure she fits. Oh yeah.
Perfect!
Now, yeah! Fuck yeah. Alright.
Ow!
Yes. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this wrap off it real quick. So it wasn't fitting on the engine like this, right? So I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to adjust the gasket. Let's go line it up against the header real quick. So I went and did that, and oh look, that lines up good. That doesn't. So listen, even when you're as smart as I am, you make a mistake here and there. So ready, babe?
Yeah. They're on!
They're on! Oh, it looks
Fuck
so
yes.
good!
Perfect!
Yeah!
Yay, babe!
Yeah.
Hopefully they fit when the engine's down.
That's my fear too.
Now we gotta just restore the rest of the engine.
Yeah, now I'm just gotta make everything else around it look this good. Alright, oil filter's coming out so we can make clearance for the passenger side header to get up in here. How's it looking, babe?
You push it more in.
Yeah, babe! Hell yeah!
Cool.
Is it all the way seated up front? That's okay. If we need to, we can put take a ball peen hammer and make a small dent in it. This back part here at the block, kind of by the flywheel right here. So we're just gonna take this off and make a careful indentation on the actual header with a hammer, and then should give us a little clearance, and then we'll get it back on. So this is our spot that we need a little bit of clearance. Ball peen hammer. Hurts my soul. Never see it. Oh, that's plenty. Even if it was just barely touching the hole, once this is on here like that, it's just gonna follow the engine down. So that looks good to me. Hey. So you can't see it, but down there we just made the clearance with hitting the header with the hammer, and it's got like an 1/8 of an inch clearance between the back of the engine, bell housing, and the header. So I think it's good. We'll tighten it down, we'll lower the motor down, and hopefully nothing hits it. It doesn't look like it from underneath, so I think we're doing pretty good here. Is touching on our axle here for 4-wheel drive, so I'm gonna have to just notch out a little half moon on this flange on the collector side of the header, and it should give us the clearance that we need. So sorry, header. All right, when you don't have earplugs, but you got a great girlfriend. So it's the end of night 2 messing with this thing, and it's like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and I am angry and tired because the driver's side header will not clear the factory starter by like 1/4 of an inch. So we're gonna go in the morning to go grab like a smaller size starter from like a late 90s Dodge, and hopefully that'll do the job, and then I don't break anything out of anger. And yeah, but look, it looks pretty good there though. Passenger side, shiny. So we'll see you in the morning. Well, here we are, day 3, or I should say the. I love you. So day 3, or working day 3 on this truck. Week 2, attempt number 3. So I went and got us a new starter, a starter for a 97 Dakota, which will be smaller and should give us the clearance we need along this tight spot here around the header where the starter was actually hitting against the side of the header. I don't want to keep bashing it anymore if I don't have to, so hopefully this will work. Alright, so an update from down under. The new starter actually does fit really good under here, and looks like the clearance that I made for it the other night on the header, if you can see right here in the header tube, I beat a nice dent in it so it kind of fits a nice dome shape, and then the wires here can pass through in between and not be resting on the header tubes, and I could wrap them with some exhaust wrap just to protect them. So I think we're gonna be all right here. I'm pretty happy now. Let's get this finished up.